There's a lot of dramatic moments and bogus action in this movie. It's kind of a weird combo. I'm SirDinosaur from Planet X, and now it's time for a movie review. So Dom and Letty are in Cuba hanging out and having a good time until this jerk guy named Raldo shakes down Dom's cousin Fernando for money. Dom knows that Fernando can't pay it. Dom says, hey, I'll race you for it. That Raldo guy was rude to Letty and he's threatening a member of Dom's family, so it's personal. Dom wins the race, of course. Duh. He takes Raldo's car and gives Fernando his car. But then this evil lady named Cypher shows up and says, hey, Dom, you gotta work for me. Dom is like, no. Then Cypher shows him something on her phone, and Dom is like, okay. What the heck did this lady show him on her phone? Meanwhile, there's this funny bit where Hobbs is at a soccer game coaching his daughter's team in the playoffs, and the secret agent guy is like, hey, I got a job for you. And Hobbs is like, sorry, dude, this is gonna have to wait. My kid's team has to beat the other team, otherwise I gotta buy them all ice cream and take them to Taylor Swift concerts. I hear getting tickets to Taylor Swift concerts is really hard, and there's a lot of girls on the soccer team, so I think Hobbs has a point. Also, there's a bunch of moms and random other ladies at the soccer game just to look at Hobbs because he's an enthusiastic girl dad with big muscles. Makes sense. So Hobbs recruits Team Dom to do a secret mission to get an EMP thingy from a place in Germany, and the government is like, hey, if this doesn't work, you get arrested for all the crimes. Sounds like a bad deal. They get the EMP thingy, but on the way out, Dom turns on everybody and steals the EMP thingy for Cypher. What the heck? Dom, you got some explaining to do. So Hobbs gets put in super duper bad guy jail, and it turns out Shaw is there too. So Hobbs is like, grr, I hate you. And Shaw is like, grr, I hate you also. And they both say they're gonna stop each other first chance they get. Hobbs has to get out of there to stop Cypher and Dom's evil plot or whatever, so he reluctantly teams up with Shaw to do a prison break. So they have this big fight and get out of there. Once Hobbs and Shaw are out, they get recruited by Mr. Nobody and this new younger guy named Little Nobody, who's kind of cocky and he's kind of got an attitude. Mr. Nobody is like, okay, cool, so Team Dom minus Dom, and Hobbs and Shaw all gotta work together. By the way, I'm gonna call them Team Not Dom since it's easier to say, and it's basically Team Dom without Dom in it. So Team Not Dom is like, what? No way, we're not gonna work with Deckard Shaw. Why the heck would we do that? Then they learn that Cypher is behind the Owen Shaw shenanigans in the 6th movie and the Mose Chikande shenanigans in the 7th movie. So they're like, okay, fine, I guess we'll do this wacky team up. While all that's going on, Dom is at Cypher's villain hideout and she's saying a bunch of evil stuff like, oh Dom, you're weak because of your family, and the fact that you have family means I can get to you and make you do evil stuff, idiot. And Dom gets annoyed, so Cypher reminds him of why he's there and reveals to us that she's taken Dom's ex-girlfriend Elena captive, that she has a son who's Dom's baby. Oh my goodness, you guys. Dom betrayed his family because if he didn't, then Cypher would kill a member of his family. Dang, Dom's family is getting a little complicated. I've got a feeling that Letty is not going to be happy when she finds out about this little Dom had a kid with Elena development. Cypher's like, okay, Dom, here's what you gotta do now. You gotta get a nuclear football from the Russian Minister of Defense in New York City. Translation, you gotta get me the suitcase that makes the big kaboom. Dom secretly recruits the Raldo jerk guy from Cuba to get away from Cypher, and also he gets the Shaw brothers' mom, named Magdalene, to help by promising that he'll get the Shaw brothers out of jail if they rescue baby Dom from the Cypher plane. Then Cypher does this crazy thing where she hacks a lot of cars and makes them like drive out the window and go splat on the street and make things all crazy so Dom can get the kaboom suitcase and get out of there without getting killed. I guess this is maybe like kind of plausible since modern cars have like electronic systems and stuff, but for Cypher to hack like 100 cars at the same time is kind of pushing it. It's all crazy and exciting and stuff, but there's a part of you that's like, would this really happen? Nah, it's kind of silly. Despite all the craziness, Team Not Dom catches up with Dom and Letty gets the kaboom suitcase and starts to run away. Dom fires a gunshot in the air, which makes Letty stop, but she's like, hey dude, I don't know why you're doing this, but I know you love me and you're not going to kill me, so you're kidding yourself. Cypher orders Dom to shoot Letty, but he can't do it. Then Cypher's big henchman with the red beard shows up, attacks Letty, but Dom stops him and takes the kaboom suitcase. Afterwards, Cypher gets mad and kills Elena. What the heck? She threatens Dom, saying that if he disobeys her again, she'll kill baby Dom. Not good. So Dom sneaks into this military base in Russia and activates a nuclear submarine so Cypher can hijack it and try to start a nuclear war. Now I'm kind of wondering something. Why does Cypher want to do all this bad stuff? Is it because of money? I just kind of feel like if the villain wants to start a war, there should be a reason, no? Maybe she just wants to take over the world or whatever. Team Not Dom shows up and shuts down the nuclear submarine weapons and head for the gates that wouldn't let the submarine leave. They want to make it so the submarine can't leave and blow stuff up. Meanwhile, Shaw arrives and teams up with his brother Owen to sneak onto Cypher's plane and rescue baby Dom. Deckard Shaw is alive and Cypher doesn't know about it because he faked his death with the help of those two other guys from the fourth Fast and Furious movie. So the Shaw brothers get on the plane and there's this funny bit where Deckard Shaw puts headphones on baby Dom's ears and picks up the car seat that baby Dom is in, and he keeps the baby safe while fighting bad guys. Once they confirm the baby is safe, Dom turns on Cypher and Team Not Dom is once again Team Dom, and there's a lot of craziness and cars skidding on ice and they blow up the submarine and Dom kills Cypher's big henchman with the red beard and Shaw tries to get Cypher, but she parachutes and gets away. I guess they'll have to face her again in the next movie. Then everybody is hanging out at a New York City rooftop spot and Hobbs decides to stop working for a bit and spend more time with his kid. Shaw brings the baby home to Dom and each of them did the other a huge favor in this movie, so Dom and Shaw put their differences aside and Shaw is now part of Dom's family. Dom introduces baby Dom to Letty first, then to the rest of the family and names him Brian. That's nice. This movie is kinda good, but also kinda silly, and there are large chunks of the runtime where the plot just stops for a while and it's all vroom vroom, blam blam, and kaboom. It's got its moments though, but it's still super violent, so not for kids.